Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's understand illustration number 2 from admission of partner. Padma and Kumud share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2 in partnership firm. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2019 was as under. The balance sheet of 31st March 2019 is given to us. At last, we have been asked to show the journal entries in the books of the firm. That means journal entries will be our main answer, and in working note we are going to show revaluation account, goodwill account and bank account, as there is no cash balance given in balance sheet. There is no need to prepare partners capital account and new balance sheet of firm. See liability side of our balance sheet. Creditors, bills payable and bank loans. These items will be posted to our balance sheet on liability side. We have not prepared it, so there is no need to focus on these items. Next is general reserve. Remember that this is most important. If general reserve or reserve fund is given to us, this amount will be distributed amongst all partners. If any kind of reserve is given to us, we are going to distribute them in all partners as per given ratio. So in this problem, Padma and Kumud are sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So 3/5 part of 7,500 will be given to first partner, 2/5 part will be given to second partner. As we are giving this amount to our old partners, the entry will be general reserve account debit to Padma's capital account by rupees 4,500 and to Kumud's capital account by rupees 3,000. So what we did, we distributed the amount of reserve amongst all partners in the given ratio. The next, capitals. These capitals will be recorded on credit side of partners capital. We have not prepared it, so there is no need to focus. Next, asset side, bank balance. Yes, on debit side of bank account, we will record this amount by rupees 22,500. Bills receivable, debtors, stock, furniture, machinery and building. These are the assets of business, will be posted to asset side of new balance sheet. We have not prepared it, so only we are going to observe the changes which are taking place in these assets. Now, adjustments. Let me see the information first. On 1st April 2019, they admitted Asha on the following terms. That means Asha is our incoming partner. First adjustment, for half share in future profits, Asha should bring rupees 30,000 for capital and rupees 15,000 for goodwill in cash. Now we are going to make the entry for this. New partner is bringing rupees 30,000 as her share of capital and rupees 15,000 as her share in goodwill. First entry for capital brought in business by new partner. Bank account debit to new partner's capital account. Here Asha is bringing rupees 30,000, so entry will be bank account debit to Asha's capital account by rupees 30,000. Then she is also bringing rupees 15,000 as her share in goodwill in the form of cash. So entry will be, this cash will be deposited in bank. Entry will be bank account debit to goodwill account by rupees 15,000. Then immediately we will transfer this goodwill to our old partner's capital account. Entry will be Padma's capital account debit, Kumud's capital account debit to goodwill account. Rupees 15,000 will be distributed amongst all partner in the ratio of 3:2. So 3/5 part of 15,000 will be given to first partner, that is rupees 9,000, and remaining 2/5 part will be given to second partner, that is rupees 6,000. So by this way we have transferred the goodwill to old partners capital account. Then next adjustment says that half of amount of goodwill is withdrawn by old partners. Half of amount of goodwill, 15,000 is the total amount of goodwill. Its half amount will be 7,500. So old partners have decided to withdraw half goodwill from business. So whenever the partners withdraw the goodwill from business, entry will be old partners capital account debit to bank account, as the goodwill was introduced in the business in the form of cash. So that cash was deposited in bank. Now bank balance will get reduced and partners are the receiver. That's why entry will be Padma's capital account debit, Kumud's capital account debit to bank account. 3/5 part of 7,500 will be given to Padma, 4,500 will be the amount, and remaining 2/5 part, that is rupees 3,000, will be given to Kumud. So our entry will be Padma's capital account debit by rupees 4,500, Kumud's capital account debit by rupees 3,000 to bank account by rupees 7,500. By this way our bank balance will get reduced by rupees 7,500. Next, third adjustment, stock is to be depreciated by 10% and machinery by 5%. In the given question, the value of stock is rupees 36,000. Now we are asked to charge the depreciation at 10%. So 10% of 36,000 will be 3,600. As usual, we will reduce the amount of depreciation from stock from asset side, but we have not prepared the balance sheet, so no need to think on first effect. Directly we will show the second effect. Reduction in the value of stock is the loss for the business, hence such losses will be shown on debit side of revaluation account. So in revaluation account on debit side we will have to write to stock by rupees 3,600. Similarly, machinery is depreciated by 5%. So the value of machinery is given rupees 15,000. Its 5% will be 750. So immediately we will give the second effect on debit side of revaluation account to machinery rupees 750. Then next adjustment number 4, RDD is to be maintained at rupees 3,000. Now most important, see in the given question, data's value was given rupees 62,400 and old RDD is there, that is 2,400. Now simply in our new balance sheet we will have to write, no doubt we have not prepared the balance sheet, but if we will prepare the balance sheet we will write data's amount on inner column by rupees 62,400. Remember that we will write data's amount on inner column 62,400 and then we will charge the RDD as per our adjustment. RDD is to be maintained at rupees 3,000, so we will deduct 3,000 from 62,400 in our new balance sheet. Remaining amount will be appeared on outer column, that will be rupees 59,400. Now compare these two amounts. 59,400 in our new balance sheet is the amount, and in question on outer column the data's amount is rupees 60,000. That means in old balance sheet data's outer column amount is 60,000 and in new balance sheet it is 59,400. So there is reduction in the value of asset by rupees 600. Such reduction will be shown on debit side of revaluation account. Remember these two effects. If already RDD appears in the question, we will take inner column amount in our new balance sheet, inner column amount of data is written and new RDD is deducted, then compare both the amounts, that is the amount given on outer column of data in old balance sheet and new balance sheet. We found the difference of rupees 600, there is the reduction, so we have given second effect on debit side of revaluation account as to RDD rupees 600. Then last adjustment, furniture should be appreciated to rupees 16,050. In the question, furniture's value is 14,100. Now there is the appreciation in the value up to rupees 16,050. That means there is the appreciation of rupees 1,950. See the difference, 1,950 is there. So appreciation in asset means gain for the business. So directly we will give the second effect. On credit side of revaluation account, we will write by furniture account by rupees 1,950, and building to be appreciated by 20%. See in question, building's value is 45,000, its 20% will be 9,000. So directly we are going to give second effect on credit side of revaluation account as by building rupees 9,000. Now overall we are going to make the combined entries for this. See, this is our revaluation account, or it is also called as profit and loss adjustment account. Close this account, write the differencing amount on this side which is having less balance. So here credit side's total is more, that means there is the credit balance of revaluation account. Credit balance of revaluation always shows profit on revaluation. Such profit will be distributed amongst old partners only. New partner is not liable for these profits. So profit of rupees 6,000 is distributed amongst both the partners, old partners, in old ratio 3,600 and 2,400, that is 3:2 ratio. Now for this increase in assets and liabilities, increase and decrease, we are going to show the combined entry. See the items of debit side, to stock account, to machinery account, to RDD account. These items we have recorded for reduction in the value of asset. Now combined entry for decreasing the value of asset is revaluation account debit to stock account, to machinery account, to RDD account. We will take the combined amount on revaluation. Then second entry for increase in the value of asset, that is furniture account debit, building account debit to revaluation account. This is our next entry. At last, entry for transferring the profit on revaluation to partners capital. Entry will be revaluation account debit to Padma's capital account, to Kumud's capital account. Now have a look on our main answer. These are our journal entries. See, first entry is made for distribution of general reserve. Remember that whenever reserve amount is given to us, that may be general reserve, reserve fund, or any other reserve, such reserves are distributed amongst all partners in all ratio, that is in given ratio. Then combined entry for reduction in asset, profit and loss adjustment account, or revaluation account debit to stock account, to machinery account, to RDD account. Next, entry for increase in the value of asset, furniture account debit, building account debit to revaluation or profit and loss adjustment account. Next entry is for distribution of profits to all partners. Entry will be profit and loss adjustment account or revaluation account to Padma's capital account, to Kumud's capital account. Then new partner has brought rupees 30,000 in business as her capital. So entry will be bank account debit to Asha's capital by rupees 30,000. She has also brought goodwill in the form of cash. That goodwill amount will be distributed in that goodwill amount will be deposited in bank. So entry will be bank account debit to goodwill account. Then immediately we will transfer that goodwill to partners capital. Entry will be goodwill account debit to all partners capital account in the ratio of 3:2. Then in adjustment, it is said that half of the goodwill is withdrawn by all partners. So entry is all partners capital account debit to bank account. So this is our solution is. If you have any doubt in this, ask me in comment section. Thank you.